I want to be friends with the devil. Psych, not me, the girl in the story, okay? So this girl is an adult, but when she was 15 years old, she says that she grew up in an extremely religious household. Her dad, from age 20, before he even had a family, wanted to be a pastor. They are Christians, and she says that her dad tried and tried to be a pastor, but for whatever reason, he was never able to obtain that dream. She says that because of that, she feels like her dad took it out on their family, and he became extremely, super religious to the point where he was making up these crazy rules. And she just remembers them talking about Christianity and things like from morning all the way till nighttime. So it got to a point where she had had enough, and she started to rebel a little bit to the point where she would do things that she knew was gonna hurt her family. But mind you, these are things that wouldn't be that crazy outside of this. For example, she started dressing up differently. She said it was as simple as wearing the color black that would make her parents be so disappointed with her. So because all day, all night, she would hear her parents talk about God, 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 she was like, I cannot stand God anymore, and I want to be friends with the devil. So what she started to do was talk to the devil. Every day she would talk to the devil and talk out loud, and she more so did it because she wanted them to hear her talking to the devil, and she just wanted to piss them off. However, every time she would talk to the devil, she would talk to him in a very serious tone. She said that the more and more that she talked to the devil, she somehow wanted more than that. She doesn't understand what point it hit her that she wanted more than just to talk to the devil, that she ended up buying a demonic Bible. I don't know if those are real, I don't want to know, but that's what she says in the story. Just telling the story is freaking me out because of all the words that are coming out of my mouth. So she says that she would wait for her entire family to leave the house, and she would start reading this Bible for the devil out loud. It also seems like at some point she wasn't doing it to bother her family. I mean, she was waiting for them to leave. She admits that at nighttime she would make up her own prayers for the devil, asking him to come and to be with her because she wanted to have conversations with him. And that's when some strange things started happening in her home. She said that at nighttime when she would go to sleep, she would have these very vivid dreams of being almost like in this very dark place, and at the end of that dark place she would see these really big red dark eyes that didn't seem like human or animal eyes just staring at her. In the mornings when she would wake up with these weird hairs all over her bed, and they didn't belong to her because these hairs were long and black. But she started to see something else in the morning that would bother her so much. In the mornings when she would wake up, she would see her sister at the door of her bedroom on her knees praying. She says that when she would see her praying, it would piss her off so much, like it was an anger that she had never experienced before. One day when she gets home from school, she's about to enter the threshold of her parents' home when something behind her grabs her, and she hears her mother's voice saying, please cooperate with them. They take her into the living room where there were 12 people who all start praying over her and putting some oils all over her body, and for whatever reason it enraged her so much that she just starts screaming at everybody in there. She says the very next day they sent her out to live with her grandmother. She said the moment that she went with her grandmother, it was almost like a flick of a light where that it stopped her from seeking out the devil and doing all of those things that she was trying to do. And she says that she felt a lot more calmer, a lot more peaceful. She didn't realize that she had gotten herself into this darkness. So some time has passed and she had seen her mom, and she asked her mom, hey, what happened that day? What made you bring some people out here? And I just need you to explain to me what happened. Why did this occur? And this is what her mother tells her. She says, it's because of your sister. You have no idea what was happening to your sister. And she was like, what do you mean my sister? She would literally go to my room for some reason every time I woke up. And her mom was like, well, yeah, but you don't even know why she would do that. So the mom tells her, well, your sister, by accident the first time, she got up in the middle of the night to go to the restroom, and she had to pass by your room. And when she did, she looked into your bedroom, and that's where she saw a little girl on top of you with long black hair. Her sister told her mom that that little girl looked pale, like if she was dead, and just was on top of her sister. She says that she would see where that little girl would rip parts of her hair and just place them on top of her sister. Oh my god, I have chills. chills. The mom says that when the sister saw that, she got on her knees, she started praying, and when she would start praying is when she looked up again, and that little girl was right here to her sister with the longest, largest red eyes she had ever seen, and then she just disappeared. So because of this, the sister around the same time every night would get on her knees and pray until morning time for her sister that was asleep, hoping that the thing would not come back. It got to the point where her sister was failing school. She wasn't getting sleep. Like, she was going through it, but it was worth it for her because she didn't want anything to happen to her sister. The fact that she would go there on her knees and pray, like, oh my god, because I can imagine that in my brain and I'd be terrified. She admits that, hearing what her sister did for her just made her look at her upbringing a little bit different. By the way, one of you guys tagged me on this video and thank you so much. I believe this is from Hablemos de lo que no existe. So if you want to go listen to it in Spanish, please go check it out.